Good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lorna. Today is the 1st of December. Quite often when I record, I say I've got a child-free day. It doesn't happen that often, the child-free day or my recording. But today I've actually got a toddler-free day. My son he slept at my dad's house last night and he's going out with my sisters today as a birthday treat. It's not his birthday for another couple of weeks, but I did think while he's away, two main things that I need to sort out. One is his birthday presents, so I'm going to wrap them up. And the other is our advent calendar. So it is the 1st of December today. I haven't done anything with the advent calendar because I knew he wasn't going to be here this morning anyway, and I've not really had time to do it, and I thought today, while baby girl sleeps, is probably the best chance I've got of doing it. So that is my plan for today. I haven't even decided what I'm doing for the advent calendar. So we do have, I'll show you in a bit, but also I did use it, I did do a video last year on the advent calendar. It's the same advent calendar that we've got, so it's one, you know, with the little boxes, which are tiny. So I'd quite like to get a new one, like a fabric wall hanging one with pockets, where you can fit a bit more in there. I might get one in the sale maybe, and then I'll pass this one on that we've got, because especially with two kids, it's just like, even if we were going to put a sweet in, you wouldn't fit two sweets in there, and I'm not buying another one, as in having two similar or the same. I'd rather get one advent calendar that they can both share. And what we did last year, we wrote notes in each drawer of like activities we were going to do or where we were going to go. Actually, was that last year? Yeah. Obviously baby girl was really small last year, so she wasn't really involved at all. This year I still feel like it's a lot more for my son, but obviously I do want to involve my daughter a bit as well. But I feel like we stuck more with the activities one, for a couple of reasons, because they now go to nursery 4 days a week, whereas it was 3 days before. So the weekends and the days that I'm off with the kids, we're going to be doing something, and it's usually Christmassy. So those days are easy to fill. It's the nursery days that are a bit more tricky. You know, we tended to do things that revolved around food, so it could be related to their snack when they got home from nursery. We could do something Christmassy themed for their snack, or it was linked to bedtime, like, you know, the bath time or whatever, or it was, you know, like going for a walk, seeing the lights. And we've got more of those days to fill now, which makes it a bit trickier. But also there's stuff that if I'm on my own with both kids, it's a bit harder for me to do, like at the time, you know, if it's not something that I can prep beforehand. And my son's got 2 groups that we go to now through the week, so that's 2 evenings where, you know, we've got a bit of, it's not a rush, we do have plenty of time to be fair, but it would be a rush to throw in something else that we need to do. So we've got kind of a mixture of, well, I've got a couple of new, like literally just a couple of new things that he could have as part of his advent calendar. But I was actually thinking about some of the other things that we've already got that he probably won't remember. And so what I did last year was a lot of the like crafty kind of things, or just Christmassy toys or whatever. I put them in a December 1st box. But what I'm actually thinking this year is that I will use them as part of the advent calendar. They won't obviously fit in the little boxes, but I was thinking I could put a note to say, you know, check in a certain place, or, you know, like a clue as to where something might be, and we could kind of do it that way. I was also thinking that I want to, for the ones which are days out, I want to put something encouraging on the note, because one thing that we're working with my son at the moment is like his independence and him getting himself dressed, and he can do it, but he doesn't like to do it, and he will drag it out and ask for help, and sometimes he just won't do it. He just wants us to help. So I was thinking that, so I need to decide where to put the advent calendar. I was thinking maybe if we put it upstairs, and then like on the note we can put something about he needs to get dressed, he needs to get undressed, use the bathroom, get dressed, and then when you get downstairs, this. So I don't know whether to do it as just a general note, like maybe on the front of the calendar, like this is what you have to do first, maybe before we can even open it. Yeah, that might be a good idea. And then hopefully we can just encourage him a bit more with that. So what I'm going to do at the minute is say, first of all, I'm going to wrap his birthday presents. So I'll just show you what we've got. We are quite minimal when it comes to gifts, and we also don't like to spend a lot of money on things. So there's things that like, well, I'll just show you. So we've got this little set. I actually, I'm not 100% about that I'm going to wrap all these up. I think I just need to double check on, I could do a double checking on my phone that I have assigned all these for his birthday, because I've got a little notes section on there of what's like for his birthday and what's for Christmas, and I did already separate them, but I just want to double check before I wrap everything up. But also because we collect gifts over time, sometimes there's things that like this we've had stored upstairs for definitely longer than a year, definitely before his birthday last year, and we decided he was too young for it. But it's for telling time, so it says 5 to 8 on it, so actually maybe we will pop this one away. It's going to be 4, so maybe we'll pop this one away for another year. I don't see the point in me giving him something that he's not going to use yet, so actually I am going to pop this away for another year. But just to say, this was his big sister's, my stepdaughter's, so some people might think it's a bit strange to then wrap it up and give it to him, but we tend to put them to one side for like any occasion. So, you know, we could, if we decide, like we're going on holiday, maybe we might think, oh, let's take a new toy, and then we might grab something out that's been stored away, so maybe it'd be used for that. But yeah, we've got no issues with wrapping it up and gifting it to him. But yeah, I'm going to save this one for now. Need to make sure I put it somewhere safe so he doesn't see it when he gets home. And we've got this little set which I got from the charity shop for £2. It says it's a peekaboo memory game 3+. Is it sealed? Oh, it is sealed at the ends. So you can see, I don't know exactly how you play it, but they've got the pictures and then the squares that go on the top that have got little holes in. I guess that's the, you know, the peekaboo aspect. So maybe they see it first and then you put them over the top and they have to guess what it is. It's getting quite into games now. This one says 3+. So yeah, I think he'll enjoy this one. Also, something we're looking out for with games is that there's not any choking hazards for my daughter as well, because otherwise it just gets a bit more difficult playing. So this one looks like it does have a dice, so that's something we need to be aware of. But also, quite often find with these games you can kind of make up your own rules, so we can probably do without the dice. And then we've got this card game, which is Let's Tell a Story. Again, 3+. So I think, I don't know if there's some picture cards and some written cards and you write a story between, or like make up a story between them. I'm not 100% sure. This one, again, second hand, I think I got this from I think I got this in a bundle on Vinted, and again I got this ages ago, like literally when he was a baby, and it's been kind of hanging around until I thought it was suitable for him, and I think now he probably could create some fun stories, so I think he'll get this one this year. And we got this set that my husband got, just a craft set. My son likes pirates. He doesn't really like crafts, but every now and again we do get something to see if he'll do it, if he's interested in it. I personally don't think he'll do it, but my husband will quite enjoy doing it, and my son will enjoy playing with the bits once they're made, so it'll be something fun for them to do together. This is probably, oh no, this isn't his main present actually. His main present you might have seen upstairs, we've got him a scooter, so I've left that in the bedroom at the moment. I think my husband's going to put that together and we'll just like put a bow on it. I'm not going to wrap it up. So other than that, this is probably his main present, some more magnetiles. And we got these in TK Maxx, they were $24.99. The set that we've got already are quite a small set, and they are compatible with these ones. I think the normal magnetiles are quite a lot bigger, and I mean they'd probably still stick together because they're still magnets, but these ones are like the same size, so it's just to extend the set that we've got, because they are probably the most played with toy in our house. And then lastly, I got him this Colour Monster book. I already had this in my Amazon basket, or like saved for later. I must have seen it somewhere as like a useful book. It's about emotions, I believe. Yeah. But then they mentioned at nursery that they read this book, and also that they talk about, you know, how they're feeling each day, and they do, I don't know if they assign a colour, but I know they mentioned doing some kind of stick. I think it could have been coloured. I think they were going to do a stick with like the child's picture or name on or something, and then they were going to do like coloured jars to represent the emotions, so that then when they arrive at nursery, or I guess throughout the day as well, they could put their stick into like the appropriate jar to say like how they're feeling. Apparently he really likes this book, and I think probably like any toddler, we do have some big emotions sometimes, so yeah, I thought I'd get this book for us to read at home. So that's everything. I've got random bits of, I'm not sure some of these are going to be big enough, but I've got random bits of wrapping paper here. They're mostly quite girly ones, but my son's is 3, almost going to be 4. He's really not going to be bothered. It's in pink, and I kind of want to use these up. And I did say to my husband that once they're used, I would prefer, if we are buying more, if I haven't got any other solutions, I would prefer us to buy like a unisex wrapping paper, because he won't mind having this, but I'm not sure that I would want to wrap a friend's, like little boy's present in this. They might not be as open to it, so yeah, I'm going to try and use up these little bits of wrapping paper. So there's a couple of small ones, I don't know if they're going to fit anything, but we'll give it a go. And I'm just going to watch some YouTube whilst I do that, I think. And I'll speak to you again soon. presents. I've just quickly had something to eat. It is nearly lunchtime. I think that my daughter will probably have quite a long nap today, so she's usually just having one nap a day now, which is partly the routine that she's fallen into at nursery, because we pick her up at 3 and that would be generally when she would have a second nap, so it gets disturbed if she does fall asleep, but she doesn't fall asleep easily. So yeah, she'd fallen into that routine at nursery, and then she was actually sleeping better through the night. So we've kind of tried to follow that at home as well. The only difference at home is she has a much longer nap. Her nap at nursery is like an hour maximum, quite often a lot less. Whereas at home, she will sleep for a good couple of hours. So it's nearly been 2 hours. But I'm not going to wake her up. It's not even lunchtime yet. So even if she wants to do another hour, that's fine. And then I'll keep her up from whenever then until bedtime. And hopefully then she'll have a good night's sleep tonight. She didn't sleep that well last night. I'm not sure why. I was out most of the day yesterday. And I know she did have a later nap when my husband was in the car with her. So yeah, I don't know if that somehow affected her evening sleep, but yeah, hopefully today she'll have a long nap now, which she needs to catch up a bit from last night, as do I, but I'm not gonna have time. And then yeah, hopefully she'll have a good sleep this evening. So anyway, so I've got my notepad, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write down, I'm just going to do a bit of a kind of a calendar, like a calendar format, so that I can see what days we've already got things planned that I can tie into the advent calendar somehow. One thing that I'm kind of struggling with, which if you've got any ideas, please let me know, but we've got 2 days this month where we've got birthday parties to go to, and we probably won't do anything else on those days other than going to the birthday parties. But I'm not sure if I can, what I'm wondering is if I can somehow use the birthday party as the thing for the advent calendar, or do I need to do something else those days? We would have time, I guess, to do something in the morning. They're both afternoon parties, so we would have time to just do something homely in the morning, but it does kind of take away 2 weekend days where we won't be doing like a big family thing. It will mainly be around the parties. So yeah, if you've got any ideas for that, let me know. But yes, I'm just gonna kind of write out like the days of the week and what we've already got planned, so that's in there, and then I've got the things that we've bought to include. So I say I've not bought many things, but I did get this little train in Lidl, a little Christmassy train, so I think I'm going to use that for Tuesday, because I will have chance to set the train track up before I pick them up from nursery, because I'll be working from home. Also, my husband's off Tuesday, so actually he could possibly do it, or maybe because he's off, maybe I'll do it Wednesday. But yeah, we'll be doing that one soon. I got these for my son yesterday in Primark, Nightmare Before Christmas, like slipper socks. They've got the little grips on and nice and soft and furry. He is absolutely obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas, and we saw a little local Santa on Friday, and he went to see Santa yesterday with family, and both times he's asked for Nightmare Before Christmas toy, which we haven't got him. So we might get, I think we will try and get him something, because I think if that's the only thing that he's asking for, we should try and do it. But yeah, I saw these and I thought, you can have those. I don't want to give them to him on Christmas Day because I want him to get some wear out of them. If we were doing a December 1st box, they would go in there, but I say we're not. So I'm thinking he will get these as part of his advent calendar, possibly. These might be what he gets today because it's going to be quite late when he gets back. He quite likes wearing socks for bed, so he could maybe wear these for bed. But I'm going to go through what else I've got first, because actually we've also got one of these trees, like the kind of felt trees. And then it's got the Velcro on this side, and then you've got all the extra bits to stick on. And I'm wondering whether we could do that as part of his advent calendar, and he could maybe decorate that today. This is kind of going to depend on what time he's home, but if I write little slips to go in the boxes, which is still buried under loads of things at the minute, then obviously I could switch them around if I need to. But yeah, so we've got the train and the socks are new. That tree we got last year, and then we've got this new book, because we've got a 10 little monsters, one of these, like a Halloween one, and he absolutely loves it. My daughter loves it. So when I saw this one, I think I got this in Asda on like 2 for £7. I think the other book, I can't remember what I got, but I think the other book is with his presents for Christmas. But again, with this, I don't want to give him this on Christmas Day. I will read it loads throughout December. So this will be a gift for one of the days of the Advent. And then I think the only other thing that's new is these bath bombs, which actually my husband picked up. Because we're thinking these will fit in the drawers. So I might work out which days you could definitely have a bath and just put these in the drawers. He loves having a bath bomb in his bath, so I'm sure he will be very happy to get these. If I don't put all 5 into separate boxes, I might just put them in the drawer upstairs and we could just use them whenever anyway. They're not exactly Christmassy, but he's not going to be bothered. Okay, so that's the new things that we bought. And then say I've got loads of random other stuff. And I think actually there's a bag of books, and that also has like some activity books in there as well. So yeah, I just need to write everything down, plan, look at how many days we are, look at how many days I need to fill, think about what I can fill them with, and then I will decide what to do with the other stuff, because with the activity books I might just leave them out if I'm not putting them in here. So I'm gonna continue watching YouTube and do this. So I've just taken all these little notes out of the advent calendar. I'd forgotten, I knew they were in there, but I'd forgotten that I'd printed like little festive pictures and wrote on them. So I wrote on them with glitter pen, and they're all little rhymes. So I've kept a few out that I could use again this year. But I haven't printed any little templates. I was just looking at this book I've got, which is stickers. And I'm just thinking that I could probably... Let me just show an example. Like if I used like these stickers that are quite big, if I cut it out, let me just check this on the back. Yeah, if I cut it out, I could write what I want to write on the back. I've got my gel pens here, and so there's like glittery ones in there. So I can write it on the back and then put that in the thingy, in the advent calendar. But he also gets a sticker then as well, which I thought was quite nice for a little toddler. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just need to think of things to write now. Am I going to do rhymes? Some of those rhymes really made me laugh. I had something on my face then. Like one of them said, "Hey up mate, do you want to go on a coffee date?" So yeah, I don't know whether to try and think of things that's going to rhyme for everything. I mean, I don't have to write them all now. As long as I've got my ideas, then I can write them. I don't want to leave it till the night before, but I can write them later. And I can get my husband to help me with some stupid rhymes as well. So yeah, I need to get right in the first few at least and sort out what I'm doing. So the little bath bombs didn't fit in, which is really annoying. But yeah, so I've got my first few days sorted. So we're going to do the tree for the first day, which is today. Tomorrow we're going to the garden centre, so that's on there anyway. We'll be doing a little Christmassy trail. Tuesday you can have the socks. Wednesday it will be the train. That's not how far I've got, but that's like the first block I've got, and then I've got, a couple of gaps and then things for the weekend and then gaps again. So yeah, I need to get right in my stickers and cutting them out. Right, I think baby girl is just waking up, so I'm going to stop what I'm doing here. With the advent calendar, I've got things in every day till 7. And then the odd other one where we've already got things planned. I've got out some Christmas books which are on that shelf there. And I've packed away, there were some other books on there. There's a penguin toy there, which is a Christmassy one, and down here there's a penguin like jigsaw as well, so I got those out and packed away some of the toys that were there, packed away the books that were there. They're just the Christmas books we've got that baby girl can't destroy because she does like to rip things out. So there's a couple up here as well, which she could rip the flaps out of, so I'm not going to leave those accessible for her. And then I've got a big pile on here that will go in my son's bedroom. Those are paperback books, so they'll be like what we read before bed and stuff. There's his presents, still need to take them upstairs. There's the decorations that go on this tree. So that's all set up. The box has just got the papers in from last year because I'm going to keep hold of them just in case I do use them again next year. And then we've got loads of random bits. So some of them, like the book and this train and one of the bath bombs so far and his socks, which are over here, they're already included in paper I've put into the advent calendar. But these other bits I might include as well. But the only thing that's putting me off at the moment is because we've already done the first week, it's going to be the following week before he gets those. And I don't want to leave it too late because I want him to be able to play with these things. So we'll see. Some of them I might just get out like at the weekend, or I might put it into the advent calendar for him. So that's everything that I'm going to film today. So baby girl's waking up, so I will be going to get her in a moment. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop filming there. So I'm not doing Vlogmas. I just don't pick up the camera enough. I definitely don't edit quick enough. But I do want to film more stuff this month than I would normally, just because I love Christmas and I love making the memories, and I like to share things that we do, because I say it quite often, but most things I think that you see on YouTube, Instagram, any social media are very over the top, and like, it's brilliant to say I love Christmas. I don't have anything against people doing that, but realistically for most people, I just don't think it is realistic for most people. We always try and keep things simple. So as cheap as possible, as simple as possible. We'll just use things that we've already got. And I think because my children are only young, we're still thinking of different ideas and kind of changing things up, because it's nice to have traditions, and it'd be nice to have traditions that we've had like since my son was a baby, but really he doesn't remember them. So I think we've still got time to like tweak things and have things work how it works best for us as a family. So I kind of like to share that journey, and I'm always open for new ideas. If anybody's got any good ideas that kind of fit in with our values, do let me know. So yeah, I'm going to switch off now. I might film something tomorrow. So we're going to a garden centre tomorrow, which will be very Christmassy, and also there's we're not going to see Santa or anything, but there's a little trail that the kids can do. I think it's a bit like a scavenger hunt, something like that. So yeah, I might film that. So I'm going to try and get this up as soon as possible, and then if I do film again tomorrow, I will try and get that up shortly after as well. So hopefully you'll stick around and see quite a bit of me. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.